right, what's going on, boys and girls? So, this isn't Linux. This is just going to be OS talk, but more of a how-to. Now, generically, I usually don't talk a lot about macOS unless I'm crapping on it. Same with Windows. I do have two actual legit Apple computers here. Now, one of them is a Mac Pro 2007, late 2007, early 2008. I can't actually install anything beyond El Capitan on that, and to get that on there, it's a giant pain in the ass. So that's running Linux right now. I also have this MacBook Pro, which is an early 2008. Only supports up to El Capitan. But if you do this weird thing, and if the camera will focus in on it, you'll see that this is actually running MacOS Mojave. Now, how did I manage that? Are you familiar with how to do Linux live USBs? Because essentially, this guy made a program that is for unsupported Macs to work with the newer versions of macOS. This particular version, now there's three different versions. There's Sierra, Mojave, and I think it's High Sierra, are the three versions of this, but it's called macOS Patcher. And if you sit here and look at what it needs, early 2008 or newer, Mac Pro, iMac, or MacBook Pro. This is all the stuff it supports. Machines that are not supported, Mac Pro 1121, all that stuff, don't try it. It doesn't work. So here's this great thing. As you sit here and read down, this program is dumb simple. A copy of the macOS Mojave installer app. This can be obtained from the Mac App Store using a machine that supports Mojave, or by using the built-in downloading feature of the tool. This right here is amazing, because trying to not officially having a Mac OS machine that's current, this saves you a crap ton of time. You'll need a 16 gig minimum USB stick. I got a 32. Copy of the tool. It comes across as a DMG, drag and drop install, real simple. Literally, this is how the application looks. So insert your USB, format it to Mac OS X extended journaled. Open the patcher tool, install macOS Mojave. Ensure the tool verifies the app. Next, select the drive, whatever you named it. And when the operation completes, typical, go to your Mac option and hold down the options key while the machine turns on. You'll get that. And 5 and 6 is really simple. You even gives it a option to clean install or to use the in place. Like, this is great. The way updates are pushed out, instead of OS updates are pushed out, is basically, instead of using the official Apple updater, there in your dock there will be an application that sits called Patch Updater, and he essentially patches all the stuff for all the updates that come through Apple through that into the OS, so you're always up to date on the OS too. So there's none of this like Hackintoshy type of way. Like, if you do a legit Hackintosh, you guys will know that it is a pain in the butt to get stuff done sometimes. This thing's cool. Another thing that's cool about this is when you do the post install, all you do is you select the version of the Mac you have, your Mac model, and it downloads all the drivers and all that stuff. Like, I have a NVIDIA 8600 on this machine. I did not pay for this. This is a free machine. But it downloads the legacy drivers. It works. There are some caveats with this, but overall, it's a great experience. This is the patcher updater, and that's what it looks like. Like, it very much incorporates into the Apple design stuff. You can reinstall patches. You can view your installed patches. There's just so much you can do with this stuff. It's great. I love it. I think he has done a tremendous job, and he is to be commended. Because my biggest gripe with Macs and Apple in particular is they're infamous for great design until you actually look at their great design. I have a 64-bit system with 2 4-core processors that I can't run the actual OS on because they're a bunch of idiots, but Linux and Windows work perfectly fine on it. That's telling of how well they do. As you can tell, these are all updates and stuff. So he is very active, and again, this is no harder than installing a live version of a Linux distro. So if you are comfortable with Linux or installing any OS whatsoever, this is 100% the best way to do it, and get a lot more life out of that Mac, or MacBook, or Mac Pro, or iMac, or whatever, than Apple initially wants to seem to support, because, idiots. So with that being said, boys and girls, you guys know what to do. Are you going to try this on your Mac? I know I did, and I'm loving it for it, because now this machine is at least completely active, usable, and up to date for the OS that it's able to run. You guys know what to do. Rate and subscribe. Peace out.